Whoa, what's that? I'm early in the morning with it. Got a little toothache, so I ain't been making a lot of videos, but I'm about to push some out today because this shit got me mad early in the morning. Plus, I'm sick. But anyway, put the motherfucking article up. Fort Worth, a man who was shot during an apparent argument with his neighbor was fatally injured in front of his 5-year-old grandson, according to family members. Already, y'all can see that I'm pissed off, so we gonna live block talk break this shit down because they already bullshitting. Fatally injured. What the fuck that mean? That mean he was fucking murdered in front of his 5-year-old grandson. You see how they always make this shit soft when it come to black people? Oh, he was fatally injured. Let's keep going. Kevin Battle, 57, was shot just after 4 p.m. Monday, according to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office. The report says that Battle was shot on the front porch of a duplex. He had gunshot wounds to his head and face. The examiner ruled the manner of the death a homicide. My bad, y'all. So let's block talk break that shit down. You mean to tell me that the medical examiner ruled the shit a homicide, but you idiots starting the motherfucking whole article off talking about he was fatally injured after an argument? You see how they start with the argument? Because to them, the argument is more worse than a fucking murder, apparently. They ain't even say murder yet, but you see how many times we heard argument, argument? Well, let's keep fucking going after the fucking man was shot in his head in front of his grandson. But I'm racist, huh? Fort Worth police officer Bradley Perez said the shooting happened in the 7600 block of John T. White Road in East Fort Worth near Cobblestone Trail Park or whatever. Homicide detectives found that the victim and a suspect was involved in a verbal argument near the threshold to the suspect's residence, he said. The suspect fired multiple rounds, striking the victim as a result of an argument. The suspect then called 911. Now let's block talk break that bullshit down. Now after they told us where it happened at, look what they said. The fucking homicide detectives found that the victim and suspect were involved in the argument. How did they find that? How do you walk up to a dead body and say, oh, we found that they was involved in a fucking argument? How'd that go? Did neighbors, they didn't say neighbors say that they was arguing or where they was arguing at, but they quickly walked up and say, oh, argument. They ain't talking about the murder yet. All we keep hearing is argument. Like they trying to justify the argument as a reason for him dying. Look, near the threshold. How the fuck did the officer find out that it was near the threshold? And even if it was near the threshold, motherfucker, he was still on his goddamn porch, according to you, when this motherfucking racist psychopath shot him in his head a few times. The suspect fired multiple rounds, understand what I'm saying? And remember, they said it was shot in the fucking head, then he called 911. See, they more concerned with the motherfucking suspect, it seemed. That's all we talking about. The whole fucking article. Y'all notice that? They walked up and they noticed the argument. Oh, he shot him near the threshold. He wasn't outside the threshold. Now, you know, we ain't gonna just say that. The suspect fired multiple rounds and then he called the police because that's what we gotta do after we just kill a nigga. You understand what the fuck I'm saying here, y'all? But it's me, huh? I'm racist. I'm race baiting, this, that, and the motherfucking third. Let's finish off this stupid ass article. Homicide detectives found that we read this part near the threshold. The suspect interviewed in reference to this investigation but was not arrested. Do y'all hear that shit? The suspect didn't call 911. We got through that. The suspect was interviewed in reference to murdering some fucking body, but he was not arrested. Y'all understand that? But it's me, huh? For being mad, and it's me for quote unquote cursing and all of this shit that make you uncomfortable, all of these words and shit. It's not these fucking propagandists who write this fucking bullshit piece who in favor of the suspect clearly who murdered a man in front of his 5-year-old grandson. It's me, huh? It's Block Talk News. Remember that bullshit. But these motherfuckers went and talked to the man but didn't arrest him. Hey, what happened, Mr. White Man? Oh, well, we was arguing right there. I was scared. The black man walked up and I killed him. near the threshold, since y'all found that out quick as a motherfucker. Let's finish reading the rest of this bullshit. According to the addresses listed on the medical examiner's website, Battle and the suspect lived in the same duplex. There are two garages on the front of the building with a gap in the middle with a fence that appears to be a porch behind it. Appears to be, either it is or it ain't. What the fuck you talking about? The Fort Worth Police Department hasn't released any information. The name of the man who was detained and questioned has not been released. You know that because they never fucking just release they shit. They get immunity like juveniles. You know, when you're a fucking juvenile, they don't release it. But let me go fucking murder somebody, they gonna quickly say Brian Winfield went out and murdered a fucking man quickly. Everything gonna be released. Or let me murder somebody near the threshold and all of that bullshit. But oh, what y'all gonna say because he's 57? That's what you dirty motherfuckers do all the time. He probably been arguing with that man, probably had a history of fucking being racist when he shot that man in front of his fucking grandson. You understand? I wouldn't even fight somebody, my worst enemy, in front of children, in front of they fucking children, because I know when I fight you, I'm going to try to severely harm you. So I'm not going to do that in front of your children. They got murderers who don't murder people in front of, I mean, stone cold murderers who would not murder you in front of your children, even on that dumb shit Scarface. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to kill no motherfucking kids, but this dirty motherfucker here, he could shoot somebody in cold blood, and look what happened. They treated the shit like a theft. The police went and interviewed him, but they ain't arrest him. Like the fucking man life was a piece of trash. You understand what I'm saying? Like a theft occurred or a fucking hit and run. Oh, they went and interviewed him, but he wasn't arrested after murdering somebody in cold blood who was near the threshold, not even outside of his fucking property line. Y'all think if that shit was the other way around, that man wouldn't have been arrested, that black man? They would have hauled him off in front of his fucking 5-year-old grandson. But that's why the fuck Block Talk News exists. For those of you who fucking knew, this is what we do on a regular. If you can't take me talking about race, get your weak ass out of here, because that's what this motherfucking channel is based on. You understand what I'm saying? These people is out here murdering people in front of their grandson. What you think that little dude gonna grow up to think when he fucking, you think he gonna trust the police? You think he gonna trust people? The white man like the rest of you fucking idiots? Fucking man murdered him in fucking cold blood though, huh? Murdered in cold blood, but he gets interviewed. And when the police walk up, they found out it was near the threshold. What else did you motherfuckers find out? Because if y'all found out it was near the threshold, that means it's a fucking murder. Matter of fact, the examiners laid up there and said this is a homicide, yet a motherfucker is not being hauled off to jail. Y'all think if a 57-year-old black man killed some fucking white person that he wouldn't go directly to jail? You think he gonna be interviewed? What the fuck, bro? But this us is me, remember? It's these curse words that I'm using. It's, oh, I don't speak proper English to you idiots, so some of y'all can't listen, or this, that, and the third. Remember, that's what we need to focus on. Or focus on a young man who's sagging his pants, or who you don't fucking understand. Let's focus on Jesse Smollett and how Chicago could spend over $150,000 fucking dollars trying to find out how he planned that shit, but we got fucking multiple black deaths around that motherfucker. Do you think they spending over 150 G's to find the murderer? No, that's because they want niggas to keep killing each other. But nah, let's not focus on that, because it's me, Block Talk News, and cursing and curse words. Man, get y'all weak ass out of here, bro. Once again, y'all holler at me.